When it comes to music, I am a master of all. I mean, I've proved it. I've done all genres. I've done hip hop, trap, done soul, done reggae, done high life gyration,
Yeah.
and I sit well on all. So I'm a master of all.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm smiling right now is because I know that this episode is going to be breathtaking, beautiful, and disastrous. Well, in the best way possible. Okay, I'm super excited to welcome you to another episode of the Music Room Unfiltered podcast. And we're doing this live in the Lahore studios. It is comfortable, it's cozy here, but I cannot guarantee that the conversation that I'll be having with my guest is going to be really cozy. I'm sure he can agree with me. He is somebody who is described by lots of people as a native doctor, a big masquerade. He's described, in fact, I think I'm adding, there's something I need to add. Agaba masquerade, Agaba romantic masquerade. The incredible Wizard Chan. Super excited to have you here. How are you feeling today?
Why are you excited?
I'm so sorry. I was gonna be excited, but now I'm worried.
You should be. I mean, you called me out.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, how are you feeling?
I'm happy I'm here.
All right, I'm glad you're here. I said
Why
this
are you glad I'm here?
because we're about to have a good time. You know, like I said, this
Me.
not at all, not at all. This is going to be a beautiful disaster. But I do want to start by asking a few honest questions. I know that you were nominated for Songwriter of the Year last year.
Yeah.
That was really exciting, right?
Was a good one. I didn't win though, so
Yeah, I kind of wonder how that made you feel. I mean, I think it went
made me feel
to.
insulted.
Oh,
But I was happy because my friend won.
that was King Maddie, yeah.
Yeah, she's a beautiful writer.
You
We're
guys,
just looking at the song that was nominated, Stages of Life.
yeah, Stages of Life. That's the one that talks about, you know, from birds.
Birds to Death, yeah. Imagine writing a song in two verses
Oh,
that explains childbirth to the day you die, and the cycle continues. And
Oh.
I touched from age 1 to, I think we ended at age 60.
oh, wow.
It was a beautiful piece of work, but the thing about music, it's relative, so the people that voted, you can't blame them. I'm listening to the song that, I think Lona was also on that category.
Oh yes, he was
Yeah,
nominated
but
as well.
Lona is a beautiful, wonderful writer. I mean, he was a rapper, so you can tell.
Yeah.
And King Mad, very good writer. So anybody who could win, but I wish I won. I mean, it's just a bias at the end of the day. Yeah.
I get that. I want to talk about your name for a second. Your name is Wizard
Yeah.
Chan.
Yeah.
This does not imply that you are someone who flies at night or that you.
Who knows?
Who knows? I mean, you could tell us, right?
Well, you don't have to put out your secret. Yeah.
Okay. So
But-
it's
but-
okay if we assume.
But yeah, you can assume. But I just want to ask you a question.
Hmm.
Have you ever called someone a computer wizard before?
Yes, I have.
Why don't you assume the person's flying with computers?
I mean, it's computers now, you know.
Oh.
But when we hear wizard,
Oh,
and then when we see, well,
so you don't think wizard means master of all?
master of all, yes. So you are a master of all.
Oh, when it comes to music, I am a master of all. I mean, I've proved it. I've done all genres. I've done hip hop, trap, done soul, done reggae, done high life gyration,
Yeah.
and I sit well on all. So I'm a master of all.
I agree. I do agree. It's incredible what you've done. I know that your first, I believe this was your first EP, The Messenger.
Messenger, yeah.
I do wonder if you consider yourself a messenger in like a John the Baptist, Jesus,
Yeah, I do.
on a Jesus level.
No, I mean, Jesus is God at the end of the day. You can't put yourself he's on that pedestal. That's just blasphemy. But I do, I love this conversation you have out the window. I do have a belief or an understanding that we have modern day prophets that are not the regular ones that people see that because they're on the pulpits. They
Yeah.
are, so you think those are the main prophets. You
Yeah.
see, when you read the Bible, or if you've not read the Bible, but you're like a family that your parents used to do 9 devotions, so they write the Bible, so but you have like a knowledge of the Bible, you would understand that the people that God use were not just one type of people. Like it could be anybody.
Yeah.
You get me? It could be anybody. That's the wonderful thing about God. You can't quantify him. You can't.
Yeah, I know that Jesus had something to do with a prostitute. Now that I say that, it sounds weird.
Yeah.
He didn't have something to do with her, like something.
Yeah, like
But
you can go on and on. So, Tom, Paul, like
Yeah.
maybe like a lot of people. I mean, because you could say in today's world, David was a killer. Or there was a sleep with someone's wife.
Yeah.
You understand? But what I'm trying to say is that the Bible was written by people's account, right?
Yeah.
Present day account, the society that they found themselves and everything. But it's such a wonderful book that it goes into any culture, it goes into any time and all. But that doesn't mean like the power of God stopped in the times of the Bible. You get my point? There are modern day prophets, people that we have modern day seers, prophets, messengers. And I consider myself a messenger because the way I write music, mostly when I wrote the project, The Messenger, every single line in that project was targeting to a certain problem to be solved. I felt that God had told me at the time to put out in MP3 format so people could listen.
So indeed, that was you passing a message. Yeah. Beautiful. I want to draw your attention to some tweets. Some of these tweets are your tweets as well.
My tweet? Oh, wow.
Yeah, because you tweet a lot.
Of recent.
Yeah,
I didn't used to tweet a lot. They complain that I don't let people see my human side. So I try to tweet.
Okay, well, now we're going to look at some of these tweets. but let's go ahead and start with some tweets from other people. Someone said, Wizard Chan is an angel sent from God. So, of course, you agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You said one day I'll do a chorus for Dave at Skepta, and that song will change things for good.
Yeah.
I wonder what kind of change you're talking about.
When you listen to Dave, like you can see Dave is also like a messenger in his own regard. The reason why Dave makes music is in your face. Stories he's telling. You see, he's telling stories of his environment that he understands. We're talking about the UK where there are like young boys going into gangs and stuffs and all the knife deaths, gun deaths and all. You see Dave always make music towards that direction.
Yeah.
If you look at the story, I heard his brother also was in prison, his mom and all.
Yeah.
So you can see that what Dave is doing with his music is saving some kids out there. Just likewise, like the way I've made music, and I know people that genuinely my music has helped like keep their sanity. I know people that my last album I dropped, the Healer's Chapel, the last song on the project is called Deinamu, which was a burial song I made. Right? And I know people that lost their parents within the time, or people that have lost their parents before, and they keep listening to that song and they keep texting me or posting and saying this song has really helped me heal. So that's been a messenger. So when two worlds, which I feel like is something that probably I'm not sure, but I think the Bible didn't have at the time, where there were no internet, so there was the reach was limited because definitely. But now we have the opportunity to connect different worlds. Where the world of the British, they can tell the story, and I can tell my story from the point of a Nigerian and from the South. And we can now tell the stories together in different forms and even reach wider audiences.
It's going to be beautiful. I honestly can't wait for that to come out. But what you've described now sounds real, and I know you've described your music as real. But it kind of makes me wonder if, when we have people who are singing about Pluto and meat pie, would you say that that's not real?
No, so let me tell you something. And this is not me saying it because they're my colleagues. I'm going to be real. You see, music in its form, every single music, every single genre has a purpose. People do not understand. See, no matter how whack you think a song is, if that person is putting it out and has fans, it has gotten to its target audience. That's why we have niche. People call me a niche artist too, but I'm not though. I don't think I am. My numbers are crazy. I've been at 1 million plus and all streams. Monthly listeners on Spotify. I have over 10 million, 12 million. But people still call me niche because if you compare me to other people, you can call me niche. So music it's not they didn't write it down and say this is the only way you can sing.
Yeah.
So there are no laws to it, right? I personally think that the way they make their music has a purpose. If every day they chop a goosey, you go tired for a goosey.
Oh, of course.
If the only thing you eat is a goosey, you'll get tired. If the only thing you do is be in your house every day, you feel depressed. What I'm trying to say is that too much of everything is bad. As much as I would want my type of music to dominate, I wouldn't want it to be the only thing people are listening to. Because sometimes you need a little bit of your body a bit pie to relieve some certain form of stress. So that's what to go to. You don't want to go to the club and you're listening, you're here, as I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord. Come on.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, but
it's not what you would need at that point in time.
Yeah.
The reason why you go to club is to get your head out of your ass, right? And when you listen to music like ours, it can make you reminisce on your life, and you might not need that at that time.
Yeah.
But you need something funny, cheeky. So everything is important.
Totally.
Yeah.
I know someone else also, that particular thread on Twitter, someone mentioned a collaboration with Brimo. They wanted to see that happen. Is that something we can all expect, or is that something, you know?
I'm a big Brimo fan. Like, I'm a big Brimo fan. Jeez. This is project called Yellow. The thing is, I don't know, Brimo, he has levels of what he wants to work with. I think it's obvious. And his level of musicality is actually very So I know I'm very good at what I do, but I don't know. It will depend. Me, I want to work with him, but it depends on how he sees me. So I understand people that understand music to a very high level.
Yeah.
I really do understand them, from being honest. But when I meet people like that, and I love them, and I've made it known that I love your music, I really want to work with you. I just wait for them to be the one to say, "Oh, I think you I can work with you."
So you've never done that yourself? You've never approached an artist to say, "Hey, I'd like to work with you"?
I mean, I have. Right now, I've been forced to do it, but like, if you leave me alone, I will want us to connect on a whole different level. I want you to actually be a fan of my music. You understand? I want you to, because I don't want you to make me sing about sexual stuff, right? I want to keep the music grounded.
But is there a reason why? Because I mean, sex is a part of real life.
It's a part of real life. So there are some things I do believe that should be taught in certain, is it conformity or what was it in English? I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
you should teach it in certain ways.
Yeah.
Like I told you before the podcast, you can doesn't mean you should. Do you understand? And kids are quick to pick up things in a way that you can't even come. How did you pick this up? You could genuinely be talking about sex in a good way, but what they would say is different.
Yeah.
So I think topics like sex, those things should be given to professionals to teach the children directly, and not only teach them, but follow them up to make sure that they understand.
Right.
You understand? Because if I just come and start talking about sex and I am so influential to people, people must start doing the wrong thing. I think as artists, we need to understand how important and influential we are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, another tweet, and this will be the last tweet from someone that I look at. This person said, "I just realized there's a reason some people are pushing an agenda to make Wizard Chant's music be perceived as cultism music. The sound, they fear them." Do you agree with that? That some people are scared of your sound?
Yeah, I agree with that, but at the same time, I think they need to be educated. Education is not a bad thing. You know, Nigeria has a problem. Like, I think first of all, the problem will always originate from the government. You know, where if they teach our history, I wouldn't have to be going through this. You're a Port Harcourt boy. Swear that you don't go in December and you go to the village, you don't see people on the street playing egu, like gyration and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
You might, maybe because you don't really understand it, you might think, oh, something's wrong. But not just, that's your culture. As an Ijoba, your culture around music is basically egu gyration. Basically, the drums, the bottle sounds, the singing, and not trying to be like the white man that sings on this and that, but singing with passion and soul, right? Singing about your immediate environment. That is who you are. So I don't blame them because there's a stereotype, like I've told you before we started. Oh, cultism started from Port Harcourt, or it's more rampant in Port Harcourt. Oh, the militants when
But didn't they actually use gyration music for lots of cult activities?
they
No?
do, but they borrowed it. Doesn't mean that should be my problem.
Hmm.
Listen to the words. I'm not saying anything that is cult related, right? So listen to the words. Don't just okay. Let me put it this way. So are you telling me right now that if I go back to Port Harcourt, far away from Lagos, far away from the West, and I start a cult, and I start using Fuji music, are you going to tell me that you would have a problem with Fuji music? Knowing, what Fuji music really is? You wouldn't.
Yeah.
Gyration to us is juju. Music is Fuji.
Fuji music.
It's the outside music, whatever. I don't know what they call it, their Ariwa, the sound. The thing is that, like I said, it's education. If people are educated, they will not have a problem with hearing bottle sound.
Okay, but this education you're talking about, is it necessarily a school type of education?
It's everything. School, because first of all, why are you taking out history from the curriculum? Why? Like, what reason? We don't even know our history. Most of us spend time learning history in school that wasn't ours. That how don't people know Ijaw people fought largest tribe? I have a friend that I've known since I was in university, and we just linked up like a few days ago. And I gave her my WhatsApp, so she saw the WhatsApp I posted something to where someone was calling me an Ijaw boy, and she was like, I thought you were from Port Harcourt. I didn't know you were Ijaw. I'm like, okay. And guess what? She's a first class student. Don't get me wrong. One of the most brilliant people that we had in our school.
Wow.
But that is what I'm talking about. And we are like after the Igbos, the Ijaw. So how don't you know? Don't you see that there's a problem? That is why, for example, I'm making music with the Bomanime women, and I'm using the word Tamono. Tamono basically, Marolo, Kocha, Hojinta. People are having problems. They're wearing white garments and they're singing. And
Well, the whites. Okay. Well, okay.
No, you cannot stereotype someone's religion.
Yeah.
If we go like that, we can like bastardize everybody's style. I will have a problem with every single type of church, every single type of religion. You can, because religion in a sense doesn't make sense to man. Spirituality is not something that makes sense to your logic.
Okay, but what exactly did that line say?
Tamona basically, Marolo is basically a Bible. They're talking about apart from God of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they not serve any other God.
Oh.
But just because they wore white garment, they are singing it and they're playing it in beats that they don't understand that it's our own beat. Oh, Wizard, don't come again. Please, let's go sit down.
Interesting. Okay.
Educate yourself.
I wonder if you think that in the Afrobeat space, as someone who makes this special kind of music that you do, would you say there's more room for more artists like yourself, or do people really want to hear things that have like vibes and all that more now?
It depends on the artist if you want them to. One thing I would tell you for sure is, it's not to brag, but like, I'm too important to almost everybody in this industry. They know it. I've heard them say it, whether to me, to people or stuff. We are holding the industry in a whole different light. We're representing.
Yeah.
You get my point. The thing is, you have to find a balance. The problem with people that people do not know how to find the balance. I am a lyrical type person, but I don't overstimulate your brain with the lyrics. Just because I know, how would I put it? I really have people that speak English and they use so much grammar.
So yeah, too much big words. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know the main reason why we communicate? Do you know what communication is?
To understand each other.
Yeah. So it's like a game of ping pong, right?
Yeah.
You serve, hit back until it falls off. Pick it up again. You serve.
Yeah.
Some people don't play the game of ping pong. Do you get my point? Like you're not communicating. You just go. You want to talk to somebody. Say like you're not communicating.
Yeah.
You understand? Same thing with music, right? So now the people that know how to sing so much, that understand what they call it, that understand the sulfur notes and all this, and they forget that out of 7 billion people, I'm not sure that it's up to 500 million that actually understands that thing you're doing. That is where balance comes.
Right.
So you could rift, but because you are about to sell a record, you tone it down.
Yeah.
The way you're performing live, You
You
show
finish
up.
work.
So you understanding that balance. This space, trust me, there's money in it. People love it. The good thing about this space that I am in is that my brother, even if I don't drop music here, my stream is always going up. Do you know why? People always come back.
Yeah.
When you're done with the club and everything, you go back to
Fall
Lizard
back
Chan
to this.
to go and cure your craze.
That is beautiful. I think you turned down record deals at some point in your career.
How did you know that? How did you? Who is snitching on you?
Well, I mean, it's quite surprising to hear that an artist would do that. Because, I mean, for a lot of people, they're thinking, how do I get a record deal? How do I get signed to a label? And that came to you and you were like, no. So I wonder why you did that. And is that something you're considering taking up now?
Because I'm an educated person. And by the grace of God, I didn't come from very, or I would not, let me say that I am not a hungry person, so I wasn't moved desperate for, or you see, if you're on Twitter, like I'm talking about the music out of Twitter in Nigeria, of recent, you will notice that there's this whole conversation about artists taking advance, not doing the work, or the executives are this, the A&Rs are blah, blah, blah. I've been going around. I can't pop up in that conversation. Do you know why? Because I didn't take money that I couldn't defend. Or I didn't have a structure already and I was going to take substantial amount of money. You know, it's very sweet when you see something like $1 million deal in your front, or $500K deal. Well,
So you said $1 million. I'm wondering now, is that what you were offered? $1 million?
I won't say. But very close to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, it was very, very close to it.
And you turned that down?
Yeah, it was a difficult thing. I went for a lower. Actually, to be honest, I tried to finesse it to make it something realistic
Okay.
in terms of like the other product commitments and this and that and that. But after reading the contract, I knew that I was the probability that I was going to be unhappy
Was
and
high.
stuck was very high.
Oh.
And I mean, you looking at the money, it's not like someone is giving you $1 million and saying, go and start your life.
Yeah. They have expectations.
They're giving $1 million to push a product that is still like sporty bet. It's unsure if it's going to work. Just because you have money and you have a song does not mean it's going to work. And I understood this thing because I study business and I'm a marketer by profession. That's my original reason. So I understood it. And when I had finished school, I spent time studying music business online. So I had a quite good number of knowledge about what is a deal that you should take and that and that. And that deal I think was a 360 deal. You get me? So I knew it, I saw it, I recognized it. I'm one artist that is in every single meeting that I have. I can pass for an executive. You get me? So my knowledge about it knew that, okay, this is good money. But I'm not going to be picking out this money. I'm going to build an estate where I can be making back the money.
Yeah.
Out of this money, the chunk that I'm going to be having as my in-pocket advance is not really sustainable for me to say, if this deal takes me up for 3 years, 4 years, can I survive it? I asked myself those questions and I said no. And I went for a way, way smaller deal where they were very flexible. I'm very happy with them. I'm with them at the moment. AWOL. They are an independent company. I think the US, they also advanced in the UK and they came to Nigeria. Their vision was what drew me. The vision of freedom for the artist to be himself.
So you're like in control of what you put out. And
Yeah, I'm in control of it. Like, because I remember I was telling most of the people that are coming for me that time that you can bring the money you want, whatever you like, but I want creative control.
Yeah.
I didn't want someone to wake up one day and tell me you have to wear skirts. You have to wear this color. You have to wear that.
Yeah.
Or you have to make music this way.
Because you really you had a plan already. You had a vision already.
Yeah, I had a thing. I have a 10 years plan for what I have to do every single year. How I have to move.
A 10-year plan.
Yeah.
Interesting. This actually takes me to one of the questions I had. I was going to ask, if within the next 20 years, right? For some weird reason, and I know this is not going to happen, but if for some weird reason, people, maybe even tomorrow morning, just are like, Wizard Chan, we don't tire. we're moving on to the next person. Maybe which Tiana.
Yeah.
Would you still be making the kind of music that you're making
Of
now?
course. It wasn't about them in the first place. It wasn't about them. I didn't even know I was going to blow up anymore. It wasn't about anybody. It's not about me making music, like I said, is to effect change. And secondly, if you are in the industry, if you're really a wise person, even if you never blow in your lifetime, in your youth, don't stop making music. Put it out on the internet. Somebody somewhere someday can find it, sample it, and you make your money. The money doesn't have to be immediate.
Yeah.
You know, the problem with our society is that mostly in Nigeria that we want to make money so bad. Now, get something that is giving you money that you, because what you need is basic. You need to eat, you need to pay your rent, take care of family, health care, blah blah. Your basic needs. You don't really need to buy house in VI. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. You can actually live in Lekki. The fact that you say you want to go and buy a house in VI, Koi, Banana, it's a choice. It's a want, not a need.
Yeah. But I mean, when you're an artist, when you're someone who's trying to like brand, wouldn't you say it's like a
What is
a
it?
need? When you're trying to brand yourself as like a
If
superstar.
if you go to brand yourself as a superstar, you've done yourself harm. You have to be, see, even the ways they built it up to there. They didn't blow up and start putting on everything you're saying. They actually built it up to there.
Yeah.
But right now you blow up and the next thing you want to wear, but you keep it up. Like, bro, I live a very simple life. I only wear black.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't have to stress myself about clothing and blah 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 blah. For me, it's just simple. I don't wear jewelry. I don't have to. I don't need the pressure of.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
your
to
guy
impress
does
people
go.
with like your nice blinks.
It's too much.
But this is quite an interesting piece.
Leave this.
I mean, it's hard to ignore. You know, it's really hard
Why?
to ignore because it's.
This is quite an interesting piece. It's hard to ignore. It's hard to ignore. How does that feel?
I mean, it's. This one is. We
what?
see it everywhere now, but we don't see this
Because
everywhere.
you see
This
it
is the.
everywhere,
Are you
does that make it
Samson?
Are you from the Marine Kingdom? Why are you putting you're a Marine Kingdom?
Oh wow!
You're from the
Wow.
Marine Kingdom. I put it to you.
Okay. There you have it, Kelvin from the Marine Kingdom.
Anyways, this
Yeah.
is, let's say, it's fashion.
So it doesn't signify anything. It doesn't
That's
represent.
not your own
Okay.
consent.
Okay.
This is fashion. Ladies and gentlemen, you see, what influences my accessory looks is the curiosity of what Africa would have been if we were not colonized, and we had to like develop ourselves.
Oh. Okay.
You get me? So, for example, if we never got like colonized by the white man, right, and made to feel like the chains, which basically what they used to carry you as a slave,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
well, now you hear it as fashion. If that didn't happen, and me as a Rivers man, and I wanted to maybe go show love to my woman or something, and I want to go gift her something special,
Yeah.
I probably will go to the water, pick some periwinkles, piece them together as a beautiful neck piece, and give it to her. It's not that deep. That is the access I have.
Okay.
You get me? If my friend Boylona, the first time we met, he broke his hand,
Yeah.
so he was tying bandage on his hand,
Mm.
on his right hand,
Okay.
right? And it looks like swag, and I have this.
Oh. So that inspired this.
Yes,
So you didn't break your hand. You didn't.
I wouldn't tell you any of that, but that inspired
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So it's
Well, it
fresh.
is, it's fascinating, honestly. I
Imagine
I
this,
can't
you're
help
holding
but
the
look at
mic, and so like it's just accessories. If you're an African, and if we, like I said, if we never got colonized level, but if we had to build ourselves up, what are we going to be wearing? That's what always like informs my.
I need to think about that some more. I would probably maybe some nets. Since I'm a riverine guy, I probably would be wearing fishing nets.
Yeah, you can imagine you use fishing nets and you sew clothes.
Interesting for sure. I'm sure Vicky James would like to do something.
Yeah,
like
bro,
that.
you know, from the Mayan Kingdom.
This has been incredible so far.
Yeah.
I think this would be the very final thing that I'd like to ask you is sort of like where you see yourself 20 years from now.
Oh man, I gotta be a dad or something. 20 years from now,
Yeah.
my brother, I'll be in my 50s. Have to be.
Would you still be making music though?
Yeah, I'll make music forever and ever. I'll make. That's why my career has been the way I'm putting on my career is because see, I have my own band, the Town Criers.
Yeah.
I want to be a touring artist at some point.
Yeah.
Just touring the world and everything. Music is a way of life. I'm going to have businesses that give me money, but you can't stop the melodies in the head. You just have to keep making them. And I wouldn't make so the things I'll keep making music, not the way I'm hustling it right now,
Okay.
but I'll be
definitely
yeah.
keep making music.
I just keep making music. I know that for sure. I'll keep making music.
That's really incredible. I wish you lots of luck. I know that you have some things that you have planned out for the year already.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I know that your work with Joe Boy, by the way, incredible. It seems like Joe Boy and yourself, you're like really close.
We're very close. That's my brother. I'm very close to Joe Boy. It's very real. There's no need to be a celebrity when you're with him,
Yeah,
and that's what
that's beautiful.
That's what I choose to when I'm choosing artists and my
Yeah.
friends. I don't have to be so I have to just be myself.
Absolutely. I got to see a photo of you, Joe Boy, King Madi, and they
Yeah.
all seem to be dressed in what I think was inspired by you.
Yes.
It's kind of look like
Yeah,
that's a
the Masquerade Inc. attire.
yeah. So that's your brand.
Yeah, my company is called Masquerade Inc. But the raid is spelled RAID, like to raid somewhere.
So can we buy? Can I buy?
Of course, why not? You can buy. It's just more like you can see. We always try to add things that look a bit.
Yeah, because when I saw them wearing, had plenty.
Yeah,
It looks like a masquerade.
Maddie was wearing the masquerade trousers.
Yeah, so she
with the
wore a
hoodie.
masquerade. Okay.
Yeah, then Joe was dressed in the full with Joe attire, whereby he had the hat and the trousers, the masquerade French trousers and all. Yeah, they actually love it. People love it a lot. I've given them masquerade pants a different, but I think Jazzy has one. Dotun, Director Pink, Joe Boy, Oxlade. I think either Joe or Oxlade has one that is only them that have it in the world. I don't have it.
Wow.
Yeah,
So the one I'm gonna have is also going to be one of a kind.
yeah,
You will see me dressed in a masquerade attire. Don't get surprised. It's the Wizard Chan effect. Thank you so much for doing this. This was really insightful.
Yeah, thank you.
Really beautiful talking to you. There's a whole lot. I'm sure everyone watching this right now has gotten to learn a lot. You know, culture. You know, as a people, what we need to understand, how we need to get more educated. Thank you so much for doing this. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And obviously, you found this video entertaining. Personally, I did. It's just sitting across the room. So be sure to keep your locks right here. It's the Lahore Studios right here. And this is the Music Room Unfiltered podcast. Keep your locks right here.